No doubt about that. You look at her kills and her swings. She's had twice as many kills as anyone else in the team. In fact, more than 1 and 2 combined. Her attacks have been off the charts as well.
Yes, she's so impressive, and so is.
Purdue just 4 away from taking the first here at home. Landfair gets the swing. Good angle. Slices it off from Landfair. Like the decision there by Balanceifer to go behind her, then out of the back row after being called for line violation twice.
Which allows her to be able to hit cross or line.
Good dig. Some heat on that one from Landfair, but Skimmerhorn was there. Landfair on the other side. That time she got it. Elise McGee in to serve. On the slide again, but that block was there that time, and it was Taylor Landfair. Skimmerhorn now to serve. Got it. That was Landfair.
The opposite team is calling a timeout when they start to feel themselves fall back, and then it's switching the momentum.
There's Landfair.
Smart play, and it's a great execution there.
Landfair hitting .333 in the match. And then the block on the left side by Landfair along with Carter Booth.
Serves that have come their way, they have all been 3 options.
Match point again, the 4th.
Landfair finds a way to put that ball down, even though she was out of system again.
Tight first set, Orgel serving. Bump set for Landfair, and Landfair with a bullseye.
Being out of the offense, passing it.
Landfair tip, and she finds space in front of Guchtikin. Got to clean up the service line now. This to the opposite side of Franklin, and dug out of there by Landfair. And Wooker, Guchtikin kept it up, and we play on. Great work for the freshman libero, and Landfair puts that away. Minnesota took the timeout. Franklin looking for a 4th in a row. But McGraw's there. And Taylor Landfair sneaks that in.
That was exactly what you want out of the timeout.
There's Crawford, blocks by Landfair. Skipping her way back into the huddle. A 3rd set point for Wisconsin. Here's Guchtikin. Wennis over to the bench. Long cross court. Wisconsin trying to get it to a 4th set. Franklin turned away. Reloaded. Right back to Franklin with the roll. And Kilkelly leaves her feet. A free ball for Wisconsin. On set point, Sarah Franklin. Another block touch, Huseman. Franklin line, Kilkelly there. Taylor Landfair, cross-court down. Oh, what a point! Jay Demps. Landfair into that back corner.
Great job by Minnesota exploiting that blocking matchup.
If the ball is out towards the pin, she can tool that block.
Shaftmaster looking for Landfair, and she rips it.
Yeah, just right over the block too, right? Yeah, you've got to have your feet stopped on defense before point of contact, so you're able to make those decisions.
Dump in denied by Minnesota. Russo back to work for Dodson. Landfair lands it perfectly.
Selfish because everyone knows that, you know, that's not your normal position. You're being asked to do something for the team, and she does it, and she's doing a really nice job.
Great save by Northwestern off the attempt from Booth. They go to Landfair off the tape to 10-point Minnesota. Russo goes cross court to Thomas Ilara. She unloaded there and read by Kelly. Miller setting Thomas Ilara once more. Landfair gets it to drop point to Minnesota. I hope they're students, and I hope they're having a great start to the semester here at Minnesota. McGraw is going to leave that for Landfair. She finds the space. Back to a 6-point lead for the Gophers. Again off the tape for Northwestern Dodson. Landfair off the hands of Thomas Ilara. Russo is going to go on the attack. Feeding Landfair again. Drops in the soft shot.
Right. Again, another opportunity for Minnesota. Minnesota's definitely going to capitalize on that.
Russo finds Thomas Ilara, but a brick wall by the Gophers this season against non-ranked opponents. Just the third non-ranked opponent they faced, as Randor is going to be rejected by the Gophers.
She'll get another chance.
Wennis serving for Minnesota. Randor has that sent back. Carter Booth says no.
For the Hawkeyes, he serves it up for the Gophers. Set up here by Hinkle. Just a little hit by Adina Schmidt, and Taylor Landfair finds that back corner of the court to pick up the kill.
We swing high and not low seam, so she's doing a really good job there.
Wennis keeps it in play. McGraw setting it up here for Landfair. Just a little short hit over. Oh, just a little miscommunication there with Landfair and Schaffmaster. They didn't know who was going to hit it over there. Landfair, oh, the tip shot, that's just dirty. That's going to end this first set on a great note for the Gophers. They're going to take it.
To see how that plays out for the Hawkeyes.
Hoping to take set two is Iowa. Oh my gosh, that's the one that hit me. Great play there by Landfair.
Again.
Oh, great dig there by McGraw. Landfair, oh, Gross kind of like looked off the Iowa. Awkward hit there by Hinkle, but Iowa keeps it in play. McGraw in the back. Schaffmaster, Landfair out of nowhere, throws it down.
There's that back row attack again.
Neck and neck, a couple lead changes, a couple ties. So this one will probably be a barn burner for the second set. Oh, that was so close, and it's in, says the line judge. Gophers pick up another point. Landfair tied for first on the team with 8 kills so far. Her and Jenna Wennis lead in the squad. Oh, that deflection off the net, it looked like, almost ricocheted, so Minnesota gets a little... Minnesota took the first one 25-19, this one 15-13. Iowa almost looking like a completely different team, but we'll get into that in a sec. Gross with the fake. Landfair throwing it down.
You don't really want some service errors, especially unforced ones.
I guess I shouldn't say keeping them in the game. Iowa's playing a fantastic second set. Gross with the push shot. Oh my goodness, what a save by Schmidt. Pushed over by Vanderweide. Schaffmaster sets it up. Landfair, oh, the tip shot. That's just dirty.
Master goes back to her here.
Schaffmaster with that set behind her head. Iowa wasn't falling for it that time. The Gophers got a couple points from that already. She does it again. We'll see if that works out. Iowa's there. Great play there. That was Dennis. Schaffmaster. Oh, the sledgehammer from Taylor Landfair. She found that space in that back row. There's been a couple times where Iowa's left some space open for her. That's where she's really executed those hits. Schaffmaster calling off Gross. Oh, 2 in a row. Are you kidding me, Landfair? You hear from Kelly in this set alone. So Iowa gonna have to clean up those hits just when you're looking at stats, I guess. And Jones, oh, there's just the lack of communication. There's nobody in that back. Coach McCutcheon talking to his team, trying to set up a play here. It's Schaffmaster setting it up for Wennis. Oh, here we go. Hinkle keeps it in play. Vanderweide over. Schaffmaster again setting it up. Landfair, oh, it's the same story. Once again, Landfair with another kill. Very productive offensive day for Miss Landfair and the Gophers. And Schmidt keeping it in play for Iowa. Hinkle just bumps it over. Schaffmaster sets it up for Gruss. Great dig by Ortega. Hit over by Urquhart. Oh, a pancake save there by Wennis. and Minnesota picks up the point. Oh my gosh.
Jenna wins.
Jones has tied her kill total from last match in that loss against Indiana with 7. Schaffmaster over to Landfair, and a point right back at it. So Iowa with 4 in the back row. Ortega moves up to the front, sets it up for Urquhart, throws it down. Great dig by Kilkelly, her 4th of the match. Landfair just needs to hit it over. Jones across to Schmidt. McGee over to Landfair, throws it down, finds that corner. She is picking corners out here, Katie.
Was called out of bounds off of Landfair there.
Urquhart picking up the kill, assist to Bailey Ortega. Weird sequence. Great dig there by Urquhart. 2 great plays in a row by her. Landfair finding that backside once again, close to that corner. She's having a great 4th set. She has been all over the place for Iowa today. Oh, Wennis with a weird hit. Landfair able to keep it alive. That time, that one's in, though, just on the line, says the line. Iowa's got themselves a 3-0 scoring run. Gopher fans trying to get their team back in it. McGraw comes up to the front row to pick that up and sets it right up for Taylor Landfair.
Yeah, she's been hitting towards the life side.
Opening set. Elise McGee putting that into play from the back row. Tip of the net for Michigan and Murray. Another crack here for Schaffmaster. Cross-court Landfair buries it.
This year, that's why their attack percentage is so high. The team is hitting like 287 right now.
Both teams 4 kills on 7 swings so far. And Landfair ups the ante there for Minnesota.
Yeah, they like to feed her the ball. She's got the most attempts on the team. But Melanie Schaffmaster in the end put it down.
8 straight here for Minnesota. Schaffmaster looking for Landfair out of the back row. And
great blocker as a freshman, too. Solo block, putting that ball down.
3 blocks thus far. 0 in that category to this point for the Wolverines. And that's a squad that's averaging 2.5 blocks per set. Up front, Booth again. And Michigan still out of sorts.
Well, that was fast.
Says this place has been home for her. Haley Hallgren coming in to serve, and Minnesota handles that efficiently.
Setter Melanie Schaffmaster just taking advantage on the second ball.
She gets about a kill per set and picks her spots well too. Her attack percentage near 500, so able to choose her spots efficiently. Mark Rosen talking about just the connection, especially between that duo. And again, Dowd shining through. Good get for Dowd. Nobody getting that from Landfair. Another missile. Just the 8th hitting error of the match for the Gophers. 19 of them thus far for Michigan. Landfair again stretching out and converting. Can Michigan get in rhythm, but not when they find the heart of the Minnesota block.
And they were able to win that set and the match by being down.
So that was a big moment for this group. This could be a big one too.
O'Cursor finds McGraw. Schaffmaster, far side to Landfair. Kept alive by Michigan State, but Landfair is right there again at the net to put the point home. Set point for Minnesota. Moore. O'Gorman again, blocked in. Minnesota takes set number 1. Landfair deep in the corner, and she placed that perfectly on the kill.
You don't have any timeouts left.
McGee sends it across to Swain. Nunez up for O'Gorman, immediately blocked. Nia Gross and Taylor Landfair, good luck getting it past them. Kilkelly up towards the net. Schaffmaster, and Landfair is there to kill it home.
The year as well, 5th in the Big Ten in kills per set, as Landfair crushes it.
That shot down the line is Taylor Landfair's bread and butter.
Back to serve now, the Big Ten setter of the week. Second straight week she's been honored. Up the middle, it is Landfair. She hammers. Just amazing to see. We know the talent she has, but getting that through Landfair at 6'4" and Carter Booth at 6'7" as Landfair finds the space as she fires.
Landfair going.
Trying to create some separation against the Gophers, and they have the ball. Backing up underneath that is McGraw. Landfair is just, she's gonna get it in. That might have been a little too long, but she placed it perfectly. Londot gets it to Kilkelly. And Landfair will get that to drop, going cross course.
Big veteran swing by Taylor Landfair.
Trying to extend this match. That's picked up by Gonzalez. Back set, Londot sent back by Cross and Landfair.
Mosier, a setter, turned outside hitter. She's the backup to Diana Brown. Lennis serves Illinois out of system, then she takes the first ball. And Taylor Landfair curls that inside. Took a little bit off, spots it in. Landfair's taken on more of an emotional leadership role for this Gophers team, and that helps when they get a big block off of the pin out of the timeout.
Those balls are really hard to pass because you have to decide if you're going to take it or get out of the way and let it go out.
Landfair off the hands. Mosier's there to cover it up. And Landfair with the tip. Oh, and the blocker suspended in the air and scored it. You and the Illini head coach share a former home city, Madison. But Nays for the Gophers. They're up 8. Taylor Landfair, Illinois. A little grimace there from Hugh McCutcheon, the Gophers head coach. Playing without CeCe McGraw right now, and Taylor Landfair takes care of him.
Such a hard ball to defend. I thought they were setting Booth there, but Landfair was up right behind her for that super fast back row pick.
It's Rachel Kilkelly in the libero spot now, and Taylor Landfair with the kill.
Smart heads-up play by Landfair.
How about 8 kills in one set for Raina Terry? That's what she's got in this second set.
It's very impressive. She's managing her swings so well.
Oh, Taylor Landfair. And both trying to get into that top 5. Nebraska, Purdue, Wisconsin, Ohio State, all with 1 loss or no losses. Nebraska, the lone undefeated at 7-0 after the win last night. And the roll for Landfair. 12th kill of the day for Taylor.
Oh, that's a monster block. Audrey Black in on the opposite. Landfair unloads deep third of the court. Iowa's not been able to get anything going, and they keep the heat on Vanderwide passing. Landfair stepping in front of the libero to receive that pass. There's a block. Second time over the top, Mari Hinkle dig. Landfair rips it, sharp cross.
Well, I'm glad that didn't come towards the table because even off the bounce, that would have been quite powerful.
Hinkle serve, keeping it on Landfair to make her do double duty. Jones puts up a nice set. Kick, save by Jones. They're gonna go Landfair again. Hinkle needs to put her helmet on. Third time's a charm for Landfair. Solid pass from Hinkle, all options available. One-arm dig. Nice! Up! Middle, quick to Landfair. She likes it. On top of it, bounce.
Well, that was over the top. My word, she really got up.
Show some confidence in your hitter. It's a fine line to walk, especially when they're in middle. Delaney McSweeney, of course, a long one, too. Can't set McSweeney on that. McSweeney handles this. CeCe McGraw, left hand, bringing it back into play. Phenomenal play by the libero. That's a note from the block of Minnesota right now. Pass is there. The passing's solid. Anything you want. And that allows Landfair to go over the top. Body here and there. This is the most action she's getting.
Seal it.
Backcourt, Landfair. Ba-boom! An explosion. She had a breakout season last year, led the Gophers in kills. It is the Great Wall of Minnesota. I don't see a seam anywhere. Yeah, that low seam right between the forearms, if you will. There's a little tiny triangle there. It's a good idea. Off high hands, Hinkle again, magical. Have gone at Washington. She pulls up short, so they can't.
Well, Washington elevated on that and hit it straight down. That's part of the experience of playing night after night, learning that and adjusting and growing your game.
Again, same thing, she goes hard. It's a tough transition for freshmen. There she goes high. Jones begging for it. Urquhart backcourt. Rejection, Minnesota. In a match so far for Iowa this season. It's Superwoman flying out of the backcourt. Urquhart reaches in front to pass that ball. Story of the match, 12 blocks for Minnesota. That is a huge number. Heavy roofs, extended awnings too from the Minnesota Gopher. There's Jones, but Schaffmaster brings it back in. We're playing one-arm volleyball. They had an opportunity to run the middle.
Rachel Kilkelly with the service for the Gophers. Coming off back-to-back wins. They swept Iowa on the road on Wednesday, and CeCe McGraw with a good get. There's Jenna Wennis cross-court. And a long set for Skimmerhorn. And McGraw with the second dig on this point. Skimmerhorn setting again to Cook. And Schaffmaster had to take the first ball at center. And another big get in the back for Hornung. Long rally. We can expect a lot of this tonight. Good back row play. And Taylor Landfair spits those back row players.
Hard to come into this arena and beat a really good team like Minnesota. And I'm sure they're looking to do that again tonight.
There's Taylor Landfair down the line, tying it up at 4. We'll talk more about that as the season rolls on. He wants to focus on this season. Talk more about that in December. And Landfair smokes one, and Purdue can't get there. Oh, that's blocks. Ellie Huseman and Taylor Landfair combined. Can we get another 32-30 Purdue-Minnesota set? We'll see.
This could be the longest match ever.
Calling it now in set 1. Taylor Landfair putting it down. Minnesota unstoppable right now.
This could be the longest match ever.
I just love watching volleyball.
Here's Cook, and that block stays in this time.
Creighton the ball right away.
And Clayton's played well the last couple matches, even through the team struggles. Back-to-back losses for Purdue. Back-to-back efficient nights for Clayton. There's a sharp angle for Landfair.
Eva Hudson staying for that pipe.
Kilkelly in serve receive. And Schaffmaster goes to Landfair.
The serves.
We've talked a lot about the hitting for Hudson. Not a lot about the serve, though. Good moments there. Oh, big one for Taylor Landfair. There's Taylor Landfair with the bullet. Ellis joining Cook and Hudson. Hudson with the match high 20. Landfair trying to join her with 20. Denied this time. Stumbles down after that swing. But right back into the play with number 20.
Back of the line, Jalen Swain, Schaffmaster out to Landfair, and she goes another high tip and over. Milani Yosia serves it over, Kilkelly out, Schaffmaster up to Landfair, and she again gets the point with the tip over the block.
For being there and putting up a nice block.
Yeah, that's right, very impressive. Schaffmaster, good recovery after a swing. And again, there by Landfair.
I think she's got, 4 kills, something like that, and hitting 800 on the night. So
Taylor Landfair from the back row, slammed down. Put away again by Landfair. What a great swing there.
Keep it on Rachel Kilkelly right now in terms of who she's serving.
Vittori Pavilion making some noise, ready for this set to be over. That was 3 unanswered points for the Spartans, and finished off by Landfair there. Puts it down and away for the second set as the Gophers go up 2-0.
Providing a spark of energy for Minnesota, and certainly doing the same here tonight.
Schaffmaster again up out. And a point there for the Gophers. That was a really good attempt there. McGraw. And Schaffmaster out to Landfair, and she puts that one down to get the Gophers back tied up here in the third set. Landfair back again at the serve. Overpicked up there. And that one, an effort there from the Spartans, and slammed down by Landfair from the back row again. That is Landfair 12th kill tonight.
Yeah.
Let's get it going. First serve by Izzy Ashburn. She had a nice night serving the other night. Dropping it right into the campfire is Landfair. Two players running. Back to Robinson. They had her line shut down. McGee right on Franklin. They want her to do a lot of work. Landfair and both shut down. Schmick on the right. Trouble pass from Landfair. Ramshriver steps in. Robinson cross court. Minnesota's taken away her line a bit, and then sharpest up cross.
Remains high, and she's not finishing her arm swing, which is why that ball goes sailing out.
A 4-0 run for Minnesota. Sarah Franklin with another kill. 7th time Franklin has posted at least 12 kills in a match. Landfair.
They had 8 out of the Big Ten in the NCAA tournament last year.
Attack in the middle, poked up and set free by Carter Booth. Michigan has another chance at it offensively. That's punched in the middle, pancaked up. And looped over for the kill, and that's Landfair again.
For Michigan, and the Wolverines have opened up a 2-point lead early on set number 1. There's Landfair out of the back row getting the kill. And McGraw serves again. She's a grad student. Tough service receive, and that results in Michigan having to set it free. Out of the back row, that's Landfair, and she gets the kill. She was real close to that line, too.
So that you're closer to the net when you make that contact.
McGraw serves again. Again, serving it tough. That attack that was right at her by Nyambio.
And not be so strict about that second ball. So you don't see that call too many times.
Tipped and saved by CeCe McGraw. Thunderous block by Minnesota. Erica Davis again was up, and she teamed with Landfair. Mark Rosen has another one, but you have to get on a roll here. Instead of a 5-point deficit, it's down to 3, but Minnesota just needs 3 points to take this set and take a 2-set-to-none lead. Landfair tiptoes to that, not
Back
much
to
on
Landfair.
that. Winds up
Yes.
this time and gets the kill.
She got that kill.
Crowell with the tip.
Our 5th pancake of the night.
Erica Davis is dug. Michigan scrambles and sets it free. Schaffmaster goes to Landfair, and she is unstoppable when unchallenged. 12-1 on the season when winning set number 1. Landfair loops that over for him.
You got to know whether if she's opening up that hand or she's going to take that big arm swing, and she's mixing it up tonight.
Schaffmaster doesn't get the kill, but she had Michigan scrambling. It's set free.
Hannah Grant is unbelievable tonight. She's everywhere.
And Taylor Landfair has been amazing tonight.
Really nice run there.
A little bit of a receiving error there by Terry. If she gets this over, it'll be a free ball for the Gophers. And here comes another attack there by Landfair. Good defense there by
The Illini are a tough serving team. They take that risk versus reward.
as Brown served that one. Collins kept it alive. Landfair with a powerful hit recovered by Brown. And Landfair and Booth up front. A big side out for the Illini, whose side out percentage has gone down in this third set. Minnesota up just about 6% on side out percentage, as Landfair hits a powerful one at Caroline Barnes, and Barnes cannot keep it alive. So the Gophers take set number 3, and she's hoping to pick up another game where she is in double figures for kills and trying to become the third Illini today in double figures.
Anticipate that Minnesota here will get the pass and be able to go away banging.
Here's Landfair, takes a big swing at it, and Minnesota picks up a crucial side out there.
But this is a team that is 7-3 away from home. Maryland is not intimidated when they go on the road. And the first serve goes to Minnesota in their home whites, of course trimmed in maroon. Here's an attack by Maryland in the black uniforms. That'll be kind of difficult for us to see. And looping that over, that's Landfair, and she's done. A long opening rally that is ended by Landfair, right on cue with a kill. There's an attack and a kill for Maryland to get the Terrapins on the board. Sydney Dowler is the set. It was a part of the Panthers' Elite 8 team in 2020. The Final Four team in 2021, played in 3 straight NCAA tournaments.
But she mixes it up, which causes defense to just hesitate because they're not sure what they're going to get.
Anastasia Russ is blocked by Minnesota.
Minnesota's in a comfortable place. You can see them. They're playing relaxed. They know what they do well, and Coach McCutcheon has trained them to do well. He's always talked about that first ball, first contact.
At Maryland, and he said one thing that when I see Coach McCutcheon, I call him Coach, and he has to remind him, my name is Hugh. Yeah, take on the Big Ten. Oh, by the way, do some recruiting too. Got signing day toward the end of the regular season. Had a couple of service aces for the Terrapins, closing that Minnesota gap. There's Landfair getting a kill.
Making far too many errors to be able to be competitive in this set.
Landfair, and that one, another ace. Here's an aggressive serve from Hayworth. Picked up by Wennis, back out to Landfair, and that one was in. That's a kill for Landfair.
Certainly they've got a lot to improve here.
It's a set point. Jenna Wennis serving back at the line. Barely kept alive, shot over by Morgan Gent. And down from Landfair to close out second set. Last set, Gophers closed out 25-9. So the Hoosiers showed a lot of promise there in the first set. So anything could happen here, but Gophers one set away from closing out here. Impressive save there from Maddie Saris from the Hoosiers. Taylor Landfair blocked there by Ramelsburg. Hayworth out to Alonzo Corsellis on the right side, picked up by Kelly, and a big kill there from Landfair.
Really hard shot to defend. We'll see if she can use that.
Good serve from McGraw, picked up by Gosnell. Hayworth out to Saris on the right, on the outside. Good shot there, and the back row attack from Taylor Landfair. She slams that one down. Wow, what a shot. Served over there by Zuloff.
My goodness.
Great shot there from Crowell, and point back for the Gophers as Elise McGee goes back to serve. And Taylor Landfair knocks that one down easy for the Gophers.
Outside. Ba-bang. Landfair unloads down to the line.
Wow.
exactly right.
Some big arms. Landfair, that's the way Minnesota volleyball likes to look.
Buse for a point.
Spreading it out to Carter Booth. Epic dig. And ball to the back line from Landfair. Smiles all around Wisconsin. Ball is long. Oh, and then the line judge changes his call. One is behind the service line. Pass is there, back again, Landfair. Minnesota takes the lead in set number 4.
The way that the players play, and a lot of the times you hear teams take on the identity of their coach. I think that is spot on with this Golden Gophers team. And now they've got a big block again. Booth that time with Landfair.
That's a huge block first.
This season in Jersey Mike's Arena, just under 1,800 fans poured in. Another rejection from Minnesota. Booth for over 200 kills. Gurkovich had it rejected.
That's a tough one.
5th block of the first set for Minnesota. They talked with us about before the match on Friday. They did get her involved. 6 kills at 4:29 in the loss on Friday. Wow, what a kill from Landfair.
Case, maybe a little bit more pressure on the second serve. You just had a great one. You know, you want to get another one for your team. So you either take a little bit off of it, put too much on it, either in the net or out of bounds. That's typically how it goes.
She has 11 double-doubles this season. That's 10th in the Big Ten, and kills per set as well, 3.4. There's Landfair with a big swing.
Cross court where Murr is ready for it. Kylie Murr, again, setting a career of 1,819 digs so far before this match, and she's been able to win that battle.
Londot. That's good. Blocked.
The Moore story is she's just been able to just kind of nitpick the defense of the Gophers.
Landfair, that's a beautiful angle shot from Taylor Landfair.
But yet they have done so well. So they're more of, they get the ball in. They're not going to serve you off the court, but they definitely use it to their advantage just to be consistent in getting their serves in.
And sometimes statistics don't tell the whole story, the accurate story either. Gabby Gonzalez triggers for Ohio State here. McGraw got that one. Landfair with a little runner. Londot. Landfair.
Wow, nice set.
Londot. It's still going. Landfair. And point Minnesota.
Pedraza being able to connect.
Wow, that's a great shot by Landfair. Yeah. Here's Moore. Kind of out of sync a little bit on that last shot. Here's Londot. And blocked back down. Landfair and Booth were there. I think it was more Booth, but...
When you get that set, take advantage of it, and that's exactly what Powell did.
Landfair, 23 kills. Yeah, 37 attacks, 14 kills. She's only hitting 189, but 14 kills for Moore. Oh, this is a wild one. Free ball, Minnesota. Landfair, handled by the Buckeyes. They'll go right back to number 12. That was a shot.
On top against the Gophers. Minnesota on a 6-0 run in this first set. Going back to Lonstein, and the block is big. Look at Minnesota step on the gas. She goes cross instead. Just over the top. Backward at the moment of contact. Beautifully delivered ball, but the block closed. That's a massive block with Landfair and Booth. He's talking about the 6-2 offense making a comeback. I don't know that I've seen a 6-2 offense with 3 setters in the rotation. Wenis, the way she attacks with aggression. Free ball to the Gophers. McGraw starts it off. Erica Davis waiting for it. Landfair from behind. Back to Launstein. Block is big. Landfair and Gross on that block. Nice, keeping the serve on Batenhorst. Back to that same corner by Landfair.
Kylie Murr stepping up to that attack line, talking to her front row. Always communicative. That's also how she leads. Placing it over, and right back is Landfair, trying to catch the Horned Frogs off guard. Once more with the set over the net. Landfair unloading. Otto taking some heat off there. Murr setting up Landfair. Cross court, and Landfair.
And Taylor Landfair is so open to it and has really bought in early.
Going off speed is Adams. Looking for Landfair again. She finds the gap with ease.
A few feet away.
This middle group is in flux. She's the returner.
Further questions, sounds great.
So she bought you dinner then, right? Lise McGee, new into the game for Minnesota. Landfair puts it away. Very difficult serve receive she puts TCU into. Davis knocks it over. Schaffmaster to Landfair, unstoppable. They have fought back and have that confidence. Landfair off speed. Murr does just that there, making it difficult on the Bears to return at all. Carlson goes behind her head, and there's the stuff. Taylor Landfair. Allie check, targets Landfair. No, almost no one there for that next contact. Bibinbe off the slide, and Landfair and Awalea send it right back. 14 plagued by errors, both at the line and attacking as well. Landfair lets it go and finds the back corner.
Finding the deep corner.
And that's an ace for Taylor Landfair. Skylar Gray coming in to serve. The DS libero, who was in high school a great outside, as Taylor Landfair brings out the block. Definitely coming out for this second set better than that first set. Tight pass, and Gray will just go over with it. Landfair picked up by Teherina, and that's just pushed over. Landfair again, just barely off the court, that one picked up. Gray with a nice dig. Landfair again, and another push shot just like that. It looked like she was going up for the block on the set and just sort of pulled off a bit. And again, just a little bit of scrappy getting it over, and Landfair finding the line.
It is a block party for Minnesota.
Where your setter has a lot of options. Melanie Schaffmaster not looking terribly comfortable right now in terms of her offensive options, though Taylor Landfair looking comfortable with that service ace.
Trying to make a bit of a comeback here. 6 kills for the sophomore. Landfair.
Wow.
And that'll go to Minnesota.
Grote on the outside, but we'll see.
And for Creighton, the front three at the net, Nadam Simpson, Kendra Waite, and my apologies, Kiana Schmidt, a very dangerous trio. great play there by Creighton. And that'll be in a picture-perfect spot for that ball. Creighton with the serve here. Landfair sends it up to the lights. And she sends it down to the ground.
He's a culture coach. He's instilled a culture. And these players enjoy him and enjoy playing for him.
Finding the floor is Landfair.
Do it over. And that's exactly what Melanie Schaffmaster will do. McKenna misses one. She'll set her again.
Boy, what a tough serve from Wooker once more. They want to get her off the service line as quickly as possible. And Landfair finds the floor again.
Valid. But when she comes front row, I'm pointing at her and I'm saying setter is live or setter is hot. Watch out. I got that 2-ball over.
What else is hot is Minnesota's block. It's Davis and Landfair there to
right there. She took a couple approaches and noticed the block wasn't facing their hands inside of the court, so she takes advantage.
After a slow start, 7 kills on 14 swings, and there is Davis.
And a block and a half per set for the Gophers. There's a nasty jump serve from Wooker, and the overpass put down by Landfair. Bird takes the second touch out to Landfair. Rodriguez steps in to take it right into the block, and that block, Alawea, the transfer. Swipe straight down, good one-handed up by Hansen. Bumped out to Batenhorst again. She goes off the top of the block. Hansen pulled inside, not much she could do right at Schaffmaster. Puts the Gophers out of system, but Landfair bails them out.
Schaffmaster looking to repeat. Same spot, she went to the same spot, and it's tipped down by Taylor Landfair on the outside. It's likely we'll see that one again later in this match. Here's Johnson, serves it over. Picked up, here's Landfair with the swing. Murphy Bupp sends it out to Simmons on the outside. Schaffmaster out to Landfair again. That one is down. She points back to Schaffmaster said.
Lydia Grote back in, bringing some energy right onto the court, high-fiving her teammates right as she comes on.
Here's Schaffmaster, who started the set with an ace. Schaffmaster picks that one up. Out to Grote with the big swing. Oh, great effort, great scrambling by Michigan. Way to hustle from Murphy. Here's Schaffmaster out to Landfair, puts that ball down. Here's Mira Chopra back at the line for the Wolverines. She sends that one over. Murr picks that up. Schaffmaster out to Landfair on the right side. And no one is stopping that ball. Trying to keep Michigan in the second set. Only down 2 points. Here's Landfair. Greskovics picks that right up. There's Johnson. She finds Murray. Hansen gets a hand on it. They find Landfair on the outside. Greskovics again. Mira Chopra tips it right back over. There's Schaffmaster and Landfair with the roll shot right over the block where no one was. It can just go off the hands of the blocker out. So you really have to be strategic as a blocker where you're pushing your hands in. It got to be to the center of the court. Minor mistake there from Crowell, and Landfair puts the ball down.
Point Michigan.
Here's Greskovics again. Sydenham finds Elise McGee, and Landfair puts that one down.
Not going to let that happen twice.
Hopes that Jess Merzick sees a whole lot of her right in front.
Awolea has been huge for this program, coming in as a transfer and really big defensively.
Schaffmaster chasing it down, looking to Landfair, who goes in the back row to perfection. Landfair gets the look, and she finds that deep back corner. Last year's Big Ten Player of the Year. Go to Hannah. She would pass, then attack. Grote trying to slice it cross court. Landfair that time puts a lot of heat on it. last three, 331. Draws a beautiful set, but it is denied by the Gophers. Landfair kept off the floor by Merzick. Landfair getting another touch, and she drops it down. Minnesota strikes back. Pedraza on the other side. Landfair gets it and finds the floor. That was a beauty. She's racking up some airs yesterday against Illinois, but it has been marvelous this evening. Pedraza looking to Merzick, and underneath it, Hansen. Grimes to Merzick. Here's Landfair unloading once more. Soda out of system, but it doesn't matter when you're Taylor Landfair.
Historic here. Terps already took a set. I'll try to see if they can make it two and potentially the match.
With a little bit of a lead as well, so maybe they can keep that trend going and keep their defensive plays and their offensive plays, which has been not a shocker at all this match.
Boy, Taylor Landfair, what a heady play. First team All Big Ten setter. What do you mean? He said, hey, things kind of change, and for Landfair, you know, you're kind of labeled as outstanding, and she is coming up with a big block.
Little gap between the front and the middle lines, and got it done.
Grote was easily the best performer in that 5-set loss last night. 18 kills and a rejection that time. And I think what's most impressive about Humphrey is the last 3 matches she's hit well over 200, which has not been the case for her most of her career. Great dig from Chitty. She had 20 of them last night. Hartman takes the second chance. Murr with the dig. Here's Landfair. Another chance for the reigning Big Ten Player of the Year, and you can only give her so many opportunities before she's going to put it down. Season talking about taking those big building block steps, winning sets against ranked teams, winning a match against a ranked team, as Landfair gets a kill out of the break.
Through the first 2 sets, it's been all Scarlet.
Here's Alyssa Nair to serve. Schaffmaster over to Landfair, and there you go. There is plan number 1. 1 kill through the first 2 sets last night. Finished strong against Ohio State. Tonight she's got 11. And that's a perfect changeup over the top from Landfair.
This night, perfectly set up there by Schaffmaster, and Landfair charging forwards from the
Kind of playing situation, but Burke playing for the first time since September 29th against this Minnesota team. There she is to bump set it to Johnson, and a dig by Schaffmaster. Grote taking aim. And Landfair, beautiful placement for the kill. And Awalea was not going to let that one go by. Up the middle, Boney, and Awalea with the stop for Minnesota. Landfair, beautiful swing once more as she gets going here in set 2. Grote serving for the Gophers. Making it tough for the Wolverines. Landfair wants that.
He's going to get the ball. That ball was very high, so anybody could have gotten it at that point.
Michigan very much in this set. Landfair just landing it in. What a gorgeous swing that was.
Back at the service line for Northwestern. And there it is from Landfair. And here she is, Kylie Murr back at the service line. Here's Murr again. And Landfair again with the wide open shot, and she takes a rip and puts it down. Wow, yeah, definitely really, really impressive from both sides here. Offense, defense. Oh, good eyes there from Landfair. She puts that ball down, no problem. to get through Awolea. It was a brick wall just now. Here's Landfair, was looking for the set. Here's the back row attack from Wooker. Oh, good save there from Schaffmaster. Again, out to Landfair on the outside. Here's Stinson, she finds San Giacomo, that one blocked. Here's Murr, Schaffmaster. Again to Landfair, and that one is down to end that rally.
So she really wanted to get after it there.
Here's Grote. Hernandez, Russo back out to Hernandez, and that one, really great dig there from Grote. Big swing from Landfair is down.
Really nice swing by Taylor Landfair, set up by a fat. If you're in this point in the match or in the set, you really have got to pay attention each point.
Here's San Giacomo. Here's Landfair with the big swing and down. That is set point. San Giacomo here. Great serve. Gophers still keep it alive. Right, here's Russo. She finds Dodson on the right side, and it's blocked by Phoebe Awolea.
Phoebe Awolea's blocking.
Here's Drew Wright. Wooker, another good pass. Here's Landfair. It is down. No one was home. No one had a chance to pick that ball up.
That's right.
Very good server for the Gophers.
She's had a great freshman season so far.
Here's Murr, Schaffmaster. Out to Landfair. She puts the ball down, the reigning Big Ten Player of the Year. Kylie Murr. And great dig there again from Murr. And Landfair puts the ball down the line for the Gopher point. Here's Kylie Murr. Pass from Hardison. And blocked! Absolutely, the team is fired up. Here's Murr with another great serve. Good pass from Chitty. And Landfair closes it out. Again that point after the swing from Kilkella. Played 4 years at Ohio State. Great serve there. Schaffmaster finds Landfair. She puts it down this time.
The Spartans are taking advantage of that, but maybe the crowd can get them pumped back up.
Spartans now up 3 points. Hold'em again with the swing. Here's Murr with the overpass. Meisinger will set up Hold'em, who just roll shots it over. Picked up by Schaffmaster. A swing blocked by Uzuma. Here's Landfair to finish it off. Here's Murr with the serve pass from Stanishevska. Back row attack again from Holden, tipped up by Crowell, then to Schaffmaster, out to Landfair on the outside, blocked by Kulig, picked up by Murr. Here's Crowell on the right side. Good dig there from Meisinger, and the swing there from Duzuma. Here's Landfair again on the outside, and it's done. Just like that, and Crowell has 3 kills on the day. Here's Stanishevska again with the tip. Schaffmaster out to Landfair. She slams it down. Unbelievable.
Valley Hornung on the service for the Boilermakers. And Landfair straight down. Murr hung in there tough on Chacoin's swing. Gives Landfair a chance. And Hudson with the one arm. And Grote split the block. Skimmerhorn keeps it alive. Twice she did. And that's in for Landfair. New bench pretty happy for Grace Heaney after that. Tying it at 22. Landfair into the cross court. Landfair right in the 10-foot line. Landfair with authority. Road. Allie Hornung. Schaffmaster way off the net for Landfair. And that's in the back corner.
Set up perfectly, but as an outside hitter in this league, you have to be good at hitting high off the blocker's hands and finding a way to score.
Blocks 5-1 and add another. The stuff with Landfair and Awalea.
In her favor, Tuman setting an ice ball.
An overpass. And then a block by Awalea. She's been a force tonight. And at the net, she puts it down.
So high, there's no disguising where it's going, so the advantage can go to the block in that situation.
Riley Rader rejected there. Rader gets another swing. Landfair unleashes a whole lot of heat there, and they take the extended rally point. Landfair slicing cross court.
It's Ellie Stinson back at the line. She gets it over this time. Schaffmaster at the net. Goes to Landfair. For Landfair in her career, was out most of her sophomore season with injury. Came back to be Big Ten Player of the Year. Now it's San Giacomo, right into the block. They'll go to her again. This time, some tough defensive plays for Minnesota, just trying to get it over, and they get it down.
Pretty stacked lineup for Northwestern as McGee comes back in defensively for Minnesota.
Rousseau sends it over. Schaffmaster sets it up for Landfair, and she goes with the tried and true. Gigi Navarrete, the first year, serves down the line to Murr. A little bit of a delayed swing there by Davis. Now it's Chin. The block for Minnesota. Julia Hansen with the serve. And an overpass. Murr has to scramble to get it. Now Landfair. Taylor Landfair, 14 kills on the day.
Keeping her in to serve, and now the first ace to go with her 3 service errors today.
All tied up at 5. Landfair gets the kill. 14-11. Northwestern trying to stay in this one. They need to win this set to extend it to 5. Wright serves it over. Schaffmaster goes back to Grote.
Cover that line quite well enough, but it's still just magic from Taylor Landfair.
Out of system. San Giacomo. Big defensive effort, and it ends with Landfair.
And it looks like she does. Wooker with a little better pass there. Schaffmaster to Landfair down the line. She gets it done.
Really, really beautiful shot by Taylor Landfair there. Both refs saying no, the ball was in the plane of the net.
Pass from Polabic. Here's Landfair, and that one is in. Great swing from Landfair on the outside. Great serve from Chicoine. Great pass from Polabic. That one called in again with that cross-court shot from Landfair.
Negative right now on the match, but Chicoine is certainly taking care of business.
Chicoine and Colvin. Colvin hitting .667. Landfair keeping the Gophers in set number 2. Some really, really great vision, great choices with her hitters, great timing. Super impressive from the freshman. Landfair again on the outside.
Now that ball was touched by Emma Carpenter when it came by.
I finally got my first touch after Purdue had a great win over Penn State to take that 16th ranking spot, and Landfair answers.
And that is that takes mental fortitude, that takes a lot of resilience and determination. She's done a really nice job.
Beautiful line shot there from Taylor Landfair to get back for the Gopher point.
All there by the stands all the way across in just 2 hits.
So that's one of the things that made her a 2022 all Big Ten first teamer last year.
There's Landfair.
We want to try to make sure they close out this first set with a win.
Blocked at the net by Minnesota. Hit back by Schaffmaster. Kept up by Hayworth. Put back over. Chance for Minnesota to reset. And out. Off Landfair. She gets the point. Junior outside hitter with the right hand. There's Landfair. Serve coming for the Gophers. Here's Guinness. Kept up well by Murr. Landfair. That's more what you expect to see from her.
We've been mentioning it, the reigning Big Ten Player of the Year for a reason, as well as playing a big part on defense.
Chance here, and the point goes for Minnesota off another shock upset, given their recent history against the opposition. The strike from Landfair, strong.
Minnesota to find their tempo if they want to catch back up to Iowa here.
That was Davis hitting behind Schaffmaster. Now it's Landfair with the angle.
That was a really nice swing by Taylor Landfair.
Serving for the Gophers. And Landfair will put that overpass right back down. Julia Hansen once again back in to serve. Offhands Hansen with the dig. Zainab Palabiak setting Landfair, and she'll just set that one over softly. Mateo middle, it's Rosa Vesti. Triple block on Landfair, tips it right over. And Anna Davis goes off hands. Schaffmaster again to Landfair. A great job by the Hawkeye defense bringing that one back. Once again, Taylor Landfair, and finally finds the court.
Really, really good job by both teams.
Gophers in system. It's Landfair once again, 8th kill of the night.
Player of the Year is generally not going to go well.
Hansen been a great server so far today for the Gophers. See if she can keep that running, and she will as another kill. Landfair, a chance here, and gets the kill.
And you know, a really good understanding of that. She's communicating well, doing a nice job.
And the block from Taylor Landfair.
Ragler targeting Murr. Landfair crushes it to try and find that consistency. Free ball for the Buckeyes. Gibson staying in at setter, and Murr absorbing that heat. Putting it down again.
Fresh chance, see if the Illini can do it again. Schaffmaster one-handed set. Landfair rolls it in, and not quite able to get there is Vanessa Pan. That loss came actually back in Thomas's first year. Absolutely incredible effort, but for now it's Schaffmaster serving for set point. Picked up by Terry. Mosher right back to Terry. The block from Awalea, but picked up. From that far side, that was Burbage. Now it's Landfair, and she puts it down. Gophers taking set 2, 25-21.
Hopefully change that here.
Vanessa Pan's serve picked up by Landfair. Right back to Landfair, able to get the kill. So now it's Pan serving for the Illini. Landfair with the tip, and it falls.
Is on if they don't want to lose this lead.
Landfair picking it up cleanly, gets the ball right back and goes straight down cross court. Huge kill for the Gophers.
Tremendous defensive play.
Oh, she has fun out there, but she's a little scary out there too with her competitiveness, just how they like it. Taylor Landfair breaking up that 3-0 scoring run with a beautiful swing.
Deep to the corner, super hard to defend. Look at Landfair's numbers.
Hitting nearly 400. Andy Jackson on the slide, Schaffmaster right there. And Landfair is unstoppable. Landfair gets that down in the corner. And for Wooker, that is 5 kills here in the 4th set. Match point number 3 for the Huskers. Great read by Rodriguez, even better by Murray, and we play on. On the overpass, a chance for the Huskers. Murray, back row blast is kept up. And Minnesota responds again.
5 straight points, Nebraska on a 5-0 run. And a tough serve there. Bumps it out, Landfair again. Rolls it over, not down. Free ball here for the Huskers. On the slide, Jackson not down. Great up by Mauk. Riley out, Landfair got it! It again. Tip, Mauk keeps it up. And got the touch and another kill for Landfair.
And it's nice sometimes to have that freshman redshirt year to adjust and learn. And she stepped out, and maybe sometimes it's also about personnel, what's open and available. Talk about personnel.
Wow, that's a great swing by Landfair.
So it'll be Beeson, Landfair, and Layla Blackwell in the front row for Nebraska. And quickly out of the middle, Landfair is able to get her hand on it and add the first point of the match. Morrow, the freshman from Wichita, Kansas, made her collegiate debut just over a week ago on the road against the top 25 Arkansas Razorbacks. Blackwell able to get her hands on that one. Another right side opportunity. The only times all night where Nebraska hasn't had their hands on one at the net. Here's a Landfair shot from the right side and finds the back line.
Really sent Oro for a loop. That's a great hit by Gonzalez.
Standing float, Murray has to dive at it. Nice job by Riley to rise up there. Keeping it alive, Choboy bumps it over to Landfair. Massive swing, but the Shockers keep it alive. In system once again for Nebraska. Landfair this time puts it away. 2 straight matches this week for Andy Jackson with double-digit kills. She's nearly halfway to that total again here tonight. Strand elects to go outside, and Leggett can't finish the play. Landfair rips one to the back corner.
Rhythm and trusting her teammates to get her in position for success.
Nearly an ace for Riley. Leggett gets rejected. Ready to begin set number 3 from behind the service line. Sends it down the middle. They go way outside. They go Wilford's way, but it's Riley for the pickup. Landfair stays hot and adds another kill. That's number 9 for her tonight.
Taylor Landfair getting some extended playing time here tonight.
She is, and she's making the most of it.
Oh, what a block by Landfair. On cue.
There it is.
On the slide, into the block, and another block for the Huskers. Landfair. Nebraska's block coming alive here these last few points.
John Cook's challenge successful, so the point goes back to Nebraska. Now they have a 4-point lead. Murray with the serve. Keeps it alive. Tipped over. Sent right back. Big swing from Hernandez. Somehow kept in play. Great hustle by the Illini. Big swing though, and Landfair gets it down.
and they can distribute and utilize a lot of players, whereas Illinois, you're going to get a lot of jumps from people. Brooke Mosher coming in and missing her serve. Yeah, that happens. Rodriguez, nice dig. Landfair puts it down, and there's set number 1 in the books in Champaign. Go, go!
Hey, there's a kill from Taylor Landfair.
It's the right idea.
Bam! Blocked by Rebecca Alec.
There she is.
Hudson from off the net. Nebraska with the block touch. Back row. Good up by McClear again. Assistant Taylor Landfair. Lead to serve again. Aims at Murray. Decent pass. Landfair tipping on the left side. Doug. Amrula out of the middle. Showboy there. Landfair again. This one ricochets into the crowd. Off of Kinkella.
Against Illinois, 15 kills, and leading Michigan State here tonight with 5. Landfair off a touch. Point Nebraska. Youch. Big Ten Freshman of the Year last year. Big block. Landfair and Becca Alec. Bergen Riley down the line to Bolton. Swatted over by Bishop. And a difficult pass, and Bishop on the other side had a hammer try at it. Now, conventionally, she sets Holden. What a dig by Riley, nearly off the video board at the Breslin Center. And Landfair puts an end to the point.
Beeson with 5. This Nebraska team does not make many errors. 3 attack errors on 39 swings. Very clean. Right side, and that is stuffed. Brandeis, number 31, trying to return the favor.
And it was a perfect pass by Emmy Selman. Look at how verbal and vocal she is in the
things that nobody else can. Maybe this qualifies.
And Bergen Riley sets her up for this play.
She owes the program. She stayed even though she knew that Jen Flynn Oldenburg was going with a youth movement. Set point. Back row again to Londot, and is blocked. Jackson on the outside along with Taylor Landfair. Jen Flynn Oldenburg pushing buttons, changed her setters, trailing 17-7. Abby Yoder, backup setter, on to serve. And Taylor Landfair again.
High to the deep corner.
Perfect reception, Landfair. That is almost indefensible.
Line drives this one over, handled well. Landfair from the right side. Raina Terry tonight with 5 kills. She's only been less than 10 in a match once this season. Landfair down the line for a point. Harper Murray. Smrek on the right side. Great dig by Choboy. Free ball, Wisconsin. It nearly cost him. Smrek is blocked. Landfair and Jackson ready and waiting at the pin. Schumacher digs it. Orgel blocked. Dug by Franklin. Orgel again. Cross court, Doug Choboy. Landfair with the kill. Her 6th. It's Landfair. Another kill.
That's a heck of a shot from Taylor Landfair.
Crawford has really given Wisconsin a spark defensively in the second set. That was a clean kill for Landfair.
That shows you how much confidence Bergen.
Crawford serves for Wisconsin out of the timeout. A joust at the net on Wisconsin's side. Bergen Riley to Alec. Dug by Orgel. What a play. Franklin cross court. It's dug by Rodriguez. Superb. And Landfair smokes one down the line. Landfair drives the ball for the Nebraska point. Crawford serving to tie. And Landfair puts it away. Badgers on the ropes. Furbringer serves. Landfair in.
Middle blocker, Kennedy Hill. Targets Rodriguez. Outside Landfair, cross court and in. Michigan. Floats to Navarrete. Carter, quick middle, Hill. Rodriguez bumps set to Landfair, Northwestern. Gets it back to Nebraska. Carter with the up at the net. Rousseau puts it over, back to Landfair. Roll shot covered by Carter. Wright, Rousseau. Riley, now Rodriguez, Landfair again. Inbounds, Taylor Landfair.
5:71 midway through the first set on a 10-2 run. Tight on the pass, and that is Landfair, who's 5 for 6.
Well, and as you mentioned, AJ, earlier, a 6-2. Oregon is running a 6-2.
Roof against Neal. The intensity she brings.
Yeah, you need that from players, and doing a nice job right now at the line and some defense here. Wow.
That was Choboy with the dig. And Landfair finishes. What a point by the Cornhuskers. Not even saying that Neal's numbers are all that great today, but she's done enough, or this is a confidence-boosting day for what had been a struggling. On the slide, that's the middle going around to the right. Hunt is rejected. Julia Hunt had a career-high 6 aces at Minnesota. But Nebraska sides out quickly against Hunt. And that's why they do it, right? They slow it down a little bit just to give them that read. Landfair hits line from the right.
It's tough because it takes you out of your normal rhythm as a hitter. And especially if it causes you to kind of move the lane that you're in.
How they meet as Big Ten opponents in the regular season. Only the second ever regular season matchup as Landfair smashes one home.
Probably a good choice. Throw it back to her.
Was there something she did mechanically that you saw that would draw the middle like that? As this time Nebraska reads it well. Sophomore season, Bergen Riley. Sophia Toledo.
Sent back over. Hands it off the block. Taylor Landfair.
On her follow through. Still a great swing, and I hope to see more of that here tonight.
Morgan Geddes into the game with that left pin now. Geddes with that big swing. Cross court. What a shot by Landfair.
And here we go. Good dig to start things off for the Huskers. Sent over. Amaral sets it up for Garcia. Big swing and a block. And the Huskers take the opening point. Iowa comes out of the timeout swinging early. Here's Malu Garcia. Big swing and a kill. That time from Taylor Landfair. 18-9, here's Riley again. The Big Ten setter of the year. Amaral sets it up for Whittingstall. Block and sent back.
You know, such a great program leader. He cares about everyone that steps foot on campus, and it's a tough time to be a college coach, with all the roster fluidity we see, but likes the roster he's got. You talked about a couple of transfers bringing in, and that's the nature of how it goes. You got to bring in people who work for your locker room.
Amaral sets it up for Whittingstall, and it drops on the side of the Hawkeyes. Here's Riley again. Had a good dig during that rally. Amaral sets it up for Phil. She gets blocked. Garcia ready for it. Amaral over on 2. Riley digs it out. Landfair with a swing. Gallus digs it out. Amaral for Phils. Kept alive by the back row. And sent over. Amaral sets it up. Urquhart for Phils. Tried to tip it over, but sent back by the Huskers. Phils sends it over. Swing by Landfair, and it drops in. What a rally. Couple of kills, 8 assists to go along with 2 digs.
Yeah, and we saw her working pregame with Coach Barnes, feeling it out, really wanted to play in this game, getting comfortable, was able to do so in that pregame warm-up.
Orjal, Nebraska with the block touch. Landfair. Set one goes to Nebraska. Down the line goes Orjal. Landfair, what a shot. Over her shoulder, out of system, and paints the line. The slide, Robinson into the block, and Nebraska with its 4th block of the match. Overpass. Landfair put it down, and Nebraska.
Set her just a little bit off so they can do their job.
Taylor Landfair goes line. What a swing by Landfair. 5-0 Nebraska run. It may look like Furberger's struggling setting, but she's running all over chasing down balls.
She's ran a marathon today already.
And the block. Andy Jackson along with Taylor Landfair.
I think every Big Ten fan does, because this is exactly what we wanted on the penultimate night of the season.
Izzy Stark, the freshman center, back to serve Nebraska. Landfair a little bit off with the timing, so Penn State runs the middle. What a dig in the back row. Laney Choboy kicks up the offense for Nebraska, and that's why they're dangerous. Deep float serving coming. Harper Murray struggled to handle it. Taylor Landfair says, no problem, I got your back. I'll put this one down deep to the corner. Or the serving specialist checks back in for Nebraska. That was a nice serve from Orr. Izzy Stark tested. Cameron Hanna loads up. It's alive. Oh my! Taylor Landfair stays in the play.
Penn State is not making it easy for her.
No, they certainly aren't. Bergen Riley back to serve now for Nebraska. Slaps in a floater. Back row attack. Jess Merzick. It is blocked.
Schnitta comes in and rolls. Bergen Riley retrieves. Up to Landfair, cross court.
To shine as they're really focusing on the pin hitters.
There's another block for the Huskers. Dominant tonight.
Pitt, known as one of the best serving teams in the country last year. And Mosier back there for 3 in a row, and she's off the line with Landfair's 2nd kill. And Choboy was ready for that last D-ball she hit. And there it is, the D-ball, and Nebraska's ready for it. Landfair and Jackson team up. One of the best blocking outsides in the country with a big one. Now through the middle, Choboy gets Babcock on the dig. And Landfair plants it. They got a gem with Mauritz coming over internationally. Landfair right at the antenna. Recycle it. Other pin Jackson. And Mosier for Babcock. Landfair again. Remember, Pitt can't stop it. They took that one and only timeout early. Babcock. Adriano off speed. Kelly with the hand on it. Big block put up again. Alec and Landfair together.
Really good identification.
Returning All-American middle. Pitt returns both of their top middles from last year. And Landfair has had an excellent start to the season. 6 kills already. And her serve. Received by Pizzell. Turn back. First ace of the night for Nebraska. Comes late in set 3. Mosier at 10 feet. Babcock turned away. Andy Jackson saying, come on.
Collected.
She gave a little finger guns.
Great.
Gazelle line. Let's kill. Ace. Now a dig for Riley. And it leads to a Landfair kill.
Kind of the thing when you're an underclassman, right?
You don't know what you don't know, and sometimes you just want to see a freshman ball out and swing hard.
Landfair does that for Nebraska to make it 3 again. One of the stars of the sport on match point number 1, Harper Murray. It's Babcock. It is blocked.
They're on a 5-1 run. Parker on the left side is stuffed.
And Nebraska, it's another to come out and face one of the best teams in the country in Nebraska in front of 15,000 fans. So this is a great learning opportunity and experience for everybody on the court.
Taylor Yu back to Elia Rubin. This time fully swings. Landfair. Oh. On the angle.
Murray to serve again. And Iro going to take a big swing, dug by Harper Murray. Landfair tight ball, perfectly placed tip.
Possible shot.
Murray serves again, Yakabuchi right back to Aro. Diving dig by Choboy. Landfair big swing, it'll be set by McKee. Riley to Landfair, tough tip right to the middle of the court.
Jim Malcolm mentioned it was one of the keys to their success is to get the ball to the middle. Ooh, what a swing. 3 of them. Landfair with the tip and the kill. Again. Landfair with the one-handed up. Bergen Riley chases it down. Opportunity here for Cal. Pushed out, big swing, knocked down by Phils. Good defense again by Nebraska. On the middle that time, Rebecca Alec with a solo block.
In set number 2, hitting much more efficiently in this set as well, 636. Yoki hammers one, dug up by Mauk. And then Landfair with the kill.
She's in the flow because of the passes. She doesn't have to work very hard. She can see the blockers.
Kind of an honor for Avery Scoggins to be playing here. She was really excited to come back here and play in this arena where her aunt played. And by the way, her aunt was a 3-time All-American. You might have heard of Janet Cruz.
Yep. Yep. Her big move. Really good job.
Setter that can go up there and make a save on that. I mean, if the setter was in the back row, you'd be down on that regardless, but it's tough when you have a 6'2" and she's always in the back row.
Great up by Taylor Landfair at the back row. Did not, it didn't get a hand, it did. Point Nebraska.
Or through the block. And so nice job by Melby.
Landfair with the kill. That's rolled over from off the net. Mauk brings it back in. Back row, Harper Murray.
They got 3 blockers up on Harper.
And then the block by Obeche.
Roll shot is picked up. Line goes far side, dug up by Mauk with a one-arm dig. Landfair cross court, pounds it through the defense.
Handled well that time, the nice tip. Alex spins around to keep it alive. Adriano pulled inside, but got her swing on it. Adriano keeps her own alive, and then Landfair cleans it up out of system. Keep alive.
On the slide, into the block. Good swing there by Julia Hunt. She had the slide, but that block.
I mean, come on.
Did you get an opportunity to ever play back row?
I was the serving middle.
Oh, well, there you go.
I probably didn't look that athletic.
Big block there. Howery with a good pass, pushes it out. Mateska is blocked, not down yet. Free ball opportunity here. Ooh, great diving up by Choboy. Landfair is dug by Mateska. They'll set her. Landfair again into the block. Looks like Nebraska recycled that one. Then two-handed push over by Harper Murray. Ooh, the D-ball not successful. She was asking her players if they thought that was in. It was close. On the slide again, into the block, and the Huskers block is there. Shut Sports app. How about that for the Huskies and the Huskers both? They play tonight, travel tomorrow, and turn around. They both play on Sunday.
This new Big Ten with travel all over the U.S. is tricky.
Back row. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. Back to serve it away for the Boilers. Nice dig from McAleer. Nice dig from Mock. Haney on the outside. And the Boilers can't keep that one up.
But she is number 5 in career blocks at Nebraska with 464. You see why.
Cornhusker faithful trying to drown out the Boiler block here today. Swing and finish. Taylor Landfair puts the exclamation point.
But maybe they can start to pick it up here early in the first set.
The power of Jackson cannot be denied. An overpass goes past Long, the front line, Nebraska.
To the far side.
Check out a great showing just a few weeks ago at the Kathy DeBoer Invitational. Landfair decides to have a great showing today instead, getting another kill.
And setting up this front line for the Cornhuskers, and sometimes she'll just come at it from her own and catch a team off guard.
Umchular denied at the point of attack, the blockers.
On first point going over to the Huskers. Beautiful serve by Murray.
White for Haynes. Nice dig by Mount. And Landfair puts it down.
Not a ball is dropping on their side, and it's a really incredible improvement to watch them dominate. Beautiful serve by Jacobs.
Landfair cross court with the kill.
Her rap sheet is long. All Big Ten first team, ABCA, All American, second team, 2024, 13, 2023.
Huskers up by 10 in the second. Ellie White sets. Samara Gordon had it blocked. Landfair again, and I have a volleyball at least for a moment. Edwards into the middle. Nyambio had it blocked. Obeche right there.
Larry, this is we call this a hybrid serve. If we can watch this, it's as you can see, it's like a knuckleball. It's hard. It looks like a jump serve, but it really moves like a float serve.
Great job there by Landfair to recycle, get another opportunity, and the kill.
Really doing well against a top 11 team.
Egan loads up on the pin. Little switcheroo from the Badgers. Alicia Andrew goes off 1 foot. Denied by the Cornhusker block.
Oregon's going to want to put a little bit better tempo on that ball.
Out of the back row, Andy Jackson with another block. Nebraska's block. Big here over the last 3.
Alec not known for going off of 1 foot, but they're usually able to handle even when Riley's pushed off the net.
Great pace out to the pin to Landfair. A little quicker tempo to Landfair, not down. Aggressive swing. Don't call that. Right back to her again. Over pass. What defense. The D-ball off the block, off the fingertips of Landfair. Landfair with the opportunity. Closes it out.
Earns her 4th here tonight.
Tough pass, puts Nebraska out of system. Landfair, throw it up to her, and she delivered. Great angle by Landfair inside the block on a really tough pass.
While she was at Loyola Marymount.
Taylor Landfair.
tough serve. Boy, what a swing by Landfair right on the back line. Bump sets it out of the net. Taylor Landfair, good up there by Shepard. Myers pulled inside. Nebraska's block was there. Another free ball opportunity. Landfair. What an angle there for Landfair. Right at the feet of Shepard. Didn't catch that. Good pass by Sigler. Wow. Harper Murray off the block. Second touch. Diving up by Choboy. Did not clear the net, but great defense on the Duck side as well. Campbell Flynn in the match now for Nebraska. She just served and will set for the Huskers. Landfair with another kill. She's got 11.
Big rip down the line for UCLA, just misses that long.
Pressure on Lee in reception. There's the 1-foot takeoff, but Taylor Landfair says no way.
Ball down the line. Lainey Choboy is such a huge asset for this Nebraska team.
On the slide again, and look at this. You talked about stifling defense, no question about it. UCLA much better in reception and blocked again. That matchup really favors Nebraska. You saw it in the opening set, Landfair against PK. Good step in by Maggie Lee. And that ball blocked. Over Minnesota on Saturday. One-on-one. Bergen Riley, good move against Lee. Free ball, the slide again. Dug by Schumacher, right on target. Landfair again.
At the Coliseum coming back against Iowa. Here is Andy Jackson. Reception okay. Mullen out of the back row down the line. Dug by Choboy, playing at the defensive specialist, and Taylor Landfair, number 12.
Like they did on that play. She hit so hard.
Here is Messer, among the league leaders in assists so far in her first season of college volleyball. Perfect pass by Weejay into the middle. There's Fomawena off the block, though, dug by Harper Murray. Out of the back row. Might have been going out, but dug once again by Nebraska. Mauk, then Landfair to win that award in both her freshman and sophomore seasons, and on her way to her third. Good throw down the line. Taylor Landfair, who struggled a little bit on Friday night, only 5 of 20 with 3 errors at the libero position. Set point number 1. Fomawena. What a rip into the cross court, dug by Messer. Coming to Landfair. Deep into the cross court. And Taylor Landfair registers her 6th kill. The players, they weren't sure. Here's Messer again. 10-8. Landfair. Terminating off the left side, having a big match.
Bergen Riley goes to Landfair. One-on-one, she drills it cross court, and it's 12 for Nebraska. Indiana trying to stop this Nebraska run. Alonzo Cortheas out of the back row, controlled by the Huskers. Free ball for Indiana. Krichkovich to Jager on the push. Murray controls. Riley to Murray. Alonzo Cortheas keeps it alive. Nice save by Krichkovich near the antenna. It's still in play. Jager gives Indiana the lead. Feels like when things aren't going well near the net, just go to old reliable, send it to the back row for Murray. Victoria Gray, nice diving dig by Murray. Free ball for Indiana. Krichkovich for Jager. Out to the far post, close to the net. Indiana dumps it down. Sets up Landfair. That's in.
And Victoria Gray, she was in position for the block. Back to serve to add to this lead.
Quick play to Victoria Gray, right back to Indiana's side. Mauk able to keep it up. Landfair blocked at the net. Murray, another diving save by Jackson. Huskers will slow things down. And Landfair with the kill. Misplay by Jaeger on the Indiana side.
In warm-ups, they're always smiling, laughing, dancing to the songs on the PA. They're a free group. They're very comfortable.
Landfair slices through the Indiana defense. Set point Nebraska. Alonzo Cortez kept up on the diving dig by Choboy. Landfair puts it down. And Nebraska.
You know, Penn State hit negative 114 in the match. Nebraska really dominated in 3 straight. Early on with a new setter for Penn State, obviously. There's Andy Jackson. Slide the other way. Good up by Mauk. Taylor Landfair with a little push. Right in front of Jurevicius. You're coming in being told you're going to run the B side, you're going to work in practice, and then all of a sudden being thrown into the primary center role early in the season and having to adjust. It's been a big adjustment for Addie, but she's done a great job. I was going to say 6-7 matches ago, but not going there.
Ooh, what a kill! Taylor Landfair cleans it up, and Nebraska takes set number 1.
So quickly when they get set.
Alec averages 1.3 blocks per set. That leads Nebraska. Big block there. Alec and Landfair side by side.